Hello everybody. Well, I'm going to try to get another attempt today to put some rows in the field to help see if we get water to drain. I picked up some different shanks and some more clamps to see if we could add a few. And what I went with was, instead of these shanks that this came with, you see they have a ripper on there. I'm going to try these shanks here. So this one I put teeth on it or rippers on it and stuff. Well, what I want to do is put it up or down in it this way in the brackets, and just use this piece here, just use the bottom of it, and see, I said, if we could cut some grooves in it. I don't want to like really rip it up or anything, just enough, about 6 inches deep, to maybe get water to flow. I said I could do furrows in it, but I really don't want to cut anything that deep and just not leave the field rough, because we do try to use that field for events, stuff like that, all of our fields. So we're going to try this. So go ahead and see if we get everything installed, and if we got time, we'll go down and see if it works. So I did pick up a couple more clamps, so I want to see if we could add a few more shanks to it. So we make one pass, we just make more cuts. So it's only making 3, and they're probably about 3 foot apart or so, 2 foot apart. These all put 16 inches apart. Let's see if we could get these loose here. Well, I'm back. I had to go get the correct tools. Plus, it's a little windy out today, so I'm trying to put the camera best where it's not gonna get too much wind, so you don't have to sit there and listen to it. So, got some WD-40. I wish I had some penetrating oil, but I don't. I'm gonna spray on some of these bolts. They're just pretty rusty. Hopefully, that'll help them break loose. Actually, this one I'm not going to move. I'm just going to replace the shank on it, because it's right in the center. But I'll go ahead and get this clamp on. So I just picked up these clamps. They're called toolbar clamps. It is for a 2.5 inch toolbar. This one's actually just a 2 inch, but I think it's going to work still. So we'll go ahead and get this one on. If it doesn't, I think we could put something in it to help tighten it up. Run this one loose. So it is a little loose there. I was worried about that. I think we get something to put in there to help tighten it up. Maybe cut a piece of angle or something. Nothing too thick. It don't need much. So we're gonna see if we get these other ones on and see what we come up with for that. So what I found to use is this 2-inch square tubing. What I'm going to do is I'll cut it. Actually, I'll rip it down both sides here, and I'll cut it 1 3/4 because that's how wide this is. And I'll take half of it and place it in here, and then see if that tightens it up. Put it on either side. Probably put it on this one and see. So go ahead and get it marked up. I said 1 3/4. And we'll get it cut. But let me find some pair of gloves. Oh, it's still a little loose. Might have to be a little tighter. I'll take this one and try it on this side and see how it does. So with both those in there, it makes this tight now. So I'll just have to cut 2 more for the other side to tighten it up. And just like that, now we got 4. So I'll go ahead and get the other side taken care of. And then we could get all these measured out, right height, and go try it out. So I went ahead and got the other bracket on. Got those, as you see, I just put those spacers in there, and it really tightened them up. So now what we need to do is I want to adjust these shanks up. So you see right now they stick 20 inches below the bar. But there's like one pivot point here, so with that it puts a lot of leverage if we hit a rock or anything. So I want to bring those up. I think I might bring them up to, we might bring them up to 1 foot below, and that'll give us where we could go 6 inches, but we're still up above and we're not too bad off there. So we're going to get these adjusted all up. Where we're, like I said, it's probably, we might go, I think, yeah, we'll go 1 foot from here. So let's get those adjusted and tightened up. So like I said, what I'll do is I'll adjust these where they're 1 foot below. So I'm gonna go off right here, because then I have a spot to measure on all of them. So I dropped them in there. The paint's got them wedged in there. There it goes. Right there's 12 inches. I'll tighten them up. That's nice and stout. I said hopefully we'll be able to get 6 inches in the ground. That'll leave this nice and sturdy. What I'd really like to do is to cut a bevel this on the front so it gives it more of a cutting edge, but we'll try it without it just so we get down there and see if we could get the field with the cuts in it and stuff and get water back on it. So I'll finish getting all these up. So got them all in the place where I want them, nice and tight. I said what I'll probably do is make a mark on these. So what I'll do is, I want to be up 6 inches. I'll just take my tape and scratch it. And I'll just take this paint and mark it. So that'll tell me where the 6 inches is. And I'll probably just mark 2 of them. Because when we get down in the field, we'll be able to see our depth there. And then set the machine at that 6 inches. So now that we got them, like I said, got them all in place, tightened up, a couple of them marked so we could set our depth once we get down there. So we'll go ahead to the north field and give it a shot again. Well, I'm down here in the north field. Gonna go ahead and see what we can do on cutting these lines in the field. As you see, the other day I did this with the other rippers. So I got down to the other end and got into a root or something. It ripped one of them, bent it. So we're not trying to scar the ground too much, just enough to maybe get water to flow in some of the areas that are dry. You kind of see them out there, they're yellow spots. So we're not getting much water to them. So I said I'm just hoping this does enough to get it to flow there. So we'll try it out. So I got about a third of the field drug. You see, got all the lines in it. So I'm hoping as we flood, irrigate, however, make it this way, and it'll turn and be able to run down these underground and really saturate the ground and help out. Plus, doing this too, what it'll do is, like any of the manure out here and stuff that the cows are leaving, it'll run that and run it down, and it'll really help the soil underneath, get some nutrition back under the ground and everything, help out the roots. So I was hoping that it wouldn't leave so much clods right here like this, you know how it's ripping them up. But what I think I might do with the Shanks is grind a edge on them so it cuts a little bit, and maybe it'll stop doing that. So the pile I could get done today is this third. So I said I might take those Shanks and then we'll see what it does on the other part. So do me a favor, like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. You'll get updates when we put out new videos and everything if you subscribe, and leave us a comment. Thank you.